Hai guys, selamat datang kembali di channel aku Amedirion. Apa kabar kalian semua? Yang pasti baik-baik aja ya guys. Seperti biasanya ya guys, kita mau lanjut main game ini, Vampyr. Kita udah di chapter 6 ya. Ini udah yang terakhir. Dan di gameplay yang kemarin kan kita menjalani side quest, nyelesain semua side quest. Dan yang sekarang tinggal cuman main quest aja ya guys. Jadi kita jalani main quest, tapi sebelum itu banyak penduduk yang sakit ini ya dari game ini. Jadi kita harus bantu mereka dulu, kalau enggak nanti kondisinya jadi dari serius jadi kritikal terus jadi hostil kan. Jadi kita bikin banyak obat dulu. Ini kebanyakan fatigue ya, sama headache 2. Fatigue-nya ada 4, ada 5 ya, cold-nya 1, ada 6 fatigue-nya. Fatigue 6, cold 1, headache 2 ya. Jadi kita racik obat dulu. Cek dulu. Obat fatigue-nya kita cuma punya 4 kan. Penambahin ya. Aku bikin 8. Headache-nya, cold-nya kita punya 1, headache-nya kita punya 2. Udah beli dari cukup, cuma kita bikin lagi. Oke. Kita cek dulu penduduknya yang sakit yang mana. Pertama ini ya, Emily Reid ya, mamanya si Jonathan Reid ya. Kita nggak bisa masuk, kita harus tunggu dia keluar dari. Bentar, ada event ya kayaknya, kita bisa. Tapi kita nggak bisa spy ya.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already? Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you. You shouldn't stay away for so long.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I wish I could stay here and take care of you, but I don't belong here anymore. My new home is an empty room, as cold as night and as red as blood.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Do you need my medical attention, Mother?
Oh, you know I always...
I think you should take this. You'll feel better.
I'm not sure I'll ever feel better, but thank you, my son.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Kita cari penduduk lainnya ya. Ini yang ketiga.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
Do you need medical help?
You would save my life, Dr. Reed. I have not felt so bad in many years.
Don't worry. There is nothing serious to fear. I have seen far worse, I can assure you.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face, though. You have my gratitude, Doctor. This disease has ruined my appetite.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure you'll take care of yourself.
I'm hungry.
Oh, ini.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep. Good evening, Mr. Kimura.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical assistance, sir?
Don't believe that I'm the kind of man with a fragile constitution, but I'm afraid my imprisonment has done more harm than I thought.
There is no need to be ashamed. We are all equally vulnerable to this disease.
Yes. I know now life is as precious as it is fragile.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura.
Penduduknya mana lagi yang sakit ya? Ini Baker itu ada yang di sebelah sana ya, yang ada orang Indianya ini ya. Charles Jerome ini juga penduduknya di sana, dan yang penduduknya dekat sini cuma ventilator keluar. Di situ kalau nggak salah tinggalnya itu di rumah.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her... What do you need from me, Jonathan?
Do you need my medical attention?
It would appear that old habits die hard, my dear. I would appreciate your help as always.
And I'm happy to give it to you, as always.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Goodbye for now.
At least you survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
Selanjutnya kita balik ya. Terus kita ke ini. Sorry guys. Kita ke merchant ini ya, karena itu yang sakit merchant.
They're all around you, waiting for you to let your guard down.
Don't you know better? You're mine! Got you!
hope
Good evening, Miss Price.
you know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Price?
Oh, yes, I feel so oppressed lately. And tired and feeble, too. Thank you so much, Doctor. You're always so considerate.
I'm just doing my job.
Perhaps. But I have always been grateful for your concern, you know.
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
Dr. Reed, I am glad to see you again.
Dr. Reed, still conducting your nocturnal survey?
What are you investigating?
Well,
I was lucky enough to find...
why do I still have...
I don't think...
Is it true you were dropped in rank? Tell me about it.
Yes, it is. I made a terrible mistake. I deserved it. Sometimes I think I should have resigned.
So why are you still working here?
Because I'm a damn fine copper. I just don't want to have someone innocent hung again by mistake because of me.
The death penalty is not an efficient deterrent. I sometimes think it pushes criminals to more violence, since they know they have nothing to lose.
I agree. I'm convinced all civilized nations should abolish the death penalty. Maybe after the war, once that bloodshed is over, the survivors will change that.
Why do you think there shouldn't be a death penalty?
I believe no one should decide to take a man's life. Not a nation or a government.
Are you a pacifist, Inspector?
No, sir. But I believe in divine justice. Only God has the right to decide who will live and who must die.
Do you need medical attention, Inspector?
I'm afraid I may have caught something. I don't feel too well.
You'll quickly feel better after taking this.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I really appreciate it.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Indeed. I've never been good at explaining my feelings, but I can tell when my body is hurting me.
You have nothing to be worried about. You should recover by taking this.
Sounds so easy to fight disease. Too bad it's not the same making people smile again.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker. Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Why do I always have feelings of déjà vu when I talk to you?
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I'm afraid I do. I knew we should have left London.
I don't want to appear tactless, but you're risking your health by remaining outside at this hour of night.
Says the doctor who also works outside at night. But as always, the imprudent person enjoys the company of their fellows.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Oke, kayaknya udah diobatin semua ya penduduknya. Oke, statusnya semua udah diobatin. Statusnya semua healthy. Lanjut main story kalau gitu guys. Kita harus ke sini. Ini aku remove dulu. Terus aku pasang ini ya, map di sini. Oh, ada banyak ya. Kita lanjut main story ya guys. Yang dia sepurinya kan di atas.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your enemy.
Wait! No! Elizabeth!
Oh, shock ya. Oke, sekarang kita cari obat untuk memberhentikan ini ya.
It's locked, all right.
Kasus apa? Pandemi sekali ini ya. Jadi kita ada objek ketiga, drop William Marshall Blood dari Lord Redgrave, ambil darah King Arthur Blood dari George Peculum, search insulin di Old Mercure Hospital di Pembroke. Jadi berdasarkan itu yang paling cepat kita kemana dulu ya? Kita ke ini dulu ya, ke Escalon Club ya, ini yang paling cepat ya.
Now would be a good
Kita ke sini. Bentar.
time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Jadi untuk menyembuhkan ini kita perlu antidote ini. Dan ini nggak cuma sekali aja kayaknya ya. Ini itu ada juga masalah pandemi sekali deh.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
The equality between men and women.
Sir, you are not welcome.
Jadi kita nggak bisa masuk biasa ya. Masa ada pintu satu lagi.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
Oh, ternyata ada musuh ya ini ya.
You London
Oke, ini orang nggak ada di sini ya. Lord Redgrave-nya di bawah ternyata.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Diancam langsung mundur ya. Oke, kita lanjut ya. Kita ke Pembroke.
Did you hear me?
Tiba-tiba spawn.
This one's mine! Roll back to the house! Come on! Doesn't like burning, does it? Let's pin him down! Rush this beast! Bloody leech! Filthy piece of shit!
Oh.
I order you to step back. Get them weapons ready! Die,
banget ya musuhnya.
Some of this? Die for me! Kill all you deserve! You can't! Go out like kingling! Die, face! Back to the strike! Hey!
Oke, kita lanjut. Ini misinya ke morgue ya, untuk ngambil insulin, tapi sebelum itu ada dialog baru, ada dialog baru ya, jadi kita ke dokter ya, harus kerja dulu. Kan kita buat dia jadi vampir, gimana aja dia.
Jonathan, my dear, I can never thank you enough.
Thank me? For what?
Come now, you know what I mean. I am, well, I'm just like you.
Have you no shame? Must I remind you of your ludicrous actions? Of the innocent men and women who died at your hands?
Shame is for mortals, Jonathan. I know it now, and you should too. We are something else. Something more.
What will you do now that you are immortal?
Experiment, my dear colleague. I have an eternity to make scientific progress. I could be the only scientist able to undertake extreme experiments upon himself.
My God, Edgar. Did you learn nothing from your forays into folly?
I have, I swear. No more experiments on mortals. See? I said mortals. How quickly the mind adapts.
What kind of experiments?
Who knows? Nervous shock, brain damage, pain and recovery. There's almost no limit to what my body can now endure. I could be the next Henry Head.
Will you continue as Pembroke's administrator?
Of course. I can help more than ever. And since I'm already dead, I can't get sick.
Are you not afraid Priwen will find you? Next time, they will do more than abduct and torture you.
I remain a man of peace. If things were to go awry, I would flee rather than slice them up as you would, my friend.
Have you seen Elizabeth? Has she passed this way since you returned?
No. And I'm terrified to see her again. I really am, Jonathan. She could very well tear me to pieces for what I did.
How do you feel since you changed?
Absolutely fine. Did you know I can determine the health of every patient or nurse just by looking at him? Fascinating.
Have you taken a life yet, Edgar?
Don't you think that's a private matter? I would not ask you such an indiscreet question.
Do you feel the hunger?
Yes. It's very peculiar, not like mortal hunger at all. It's like I'm never sated. Fortunately, blood is no rare commodity at Pembroke.
Have you news of Geoffrey McCullum? I'm sure both of you would have quite an interesting discussion after recent events.
He left the hospital without being treated for the severe beating you gave him. We'll meet again soon enough.
Do you not think he will kill you where you stand?
Funny you should mention it. I asked him once what he would do if I were a vampire. He said he would give me an hour for old time's sake.
Goodbye, Edgar. I'm certain we'll meet again.
Dialognya itu ya. Kita coba tanya beberapa suster dan pasien yang ada di sekitar sini tentang Dr. Edgar.
Good evening, Miss
I need blood, Doctor.
Are things better now that Dr. Swansea is back?
The vampire hunters have not come back. I hope this time it's for good.
I'll leave you, Mistress. Good evening, Mr.
Evening.
Is the situation better now that Dr. Swansea has returned?
I don't know. He seems different.
How so?
Last night, someone approached me while I was sleeping. I didn't move. Not a muscle, but he was sniffing my neck. Just like Thelma does.
Are you sure it was Dr. Swansea?
I recognized his cologne.
What happened then?
Left without a word. Gave me the right fucking willies, it did.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
I wish I could be sick again. Damn, my blood boil with the fever.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening.
How are things now that Dr. Swansea is back?
I must admit, the situation is better. We still have to deal with the epidemic, but it's good to have someone in charge again.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doc.
How has it been since Dr. Swansea came back?
Rumour says you saved him. I must say I'm impressed.
Goodbye, Milton.
Oke, nggak terlalu banyak ya yang sadar tentang kondisinya Dr. Edgar.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
How are things now that Dr. Swansea is back?
Dr. Swansea seems changed by what happened to him. Really changed.
Changed how?
I don't know. Happier? No, it's not that. More serene.
Is that a good thing?
Yes. It's like he finally found his true self.
What?
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets. Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Is everything all right now that Dr. Swansea is back?
The situation is hard, but Dr. Swansea promised me things will get better. He even said he'll take care of us all. And I believe him.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Kita ke Murtia. harusnya nggak selalu ikut campur ya.
Better go home, stupid beast! Killing's all you deserve! Stop! Want some of this? I hate losing! It's time! Killing's all you deserve! Easy does it, boy. We can deal with this burden.
Memang harus ke sini deh. Tunggu mereka dihabisin dulu. Oh. Ini nggak ada hubungannya deh.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
Ini pintu mulutnya ya. sekarang musuhnya diganti ya, jadi biasanya kan skull kan, sekarang musuhnya private semua ya. Ini main objektif kita ke atas atau ke bawah ya? Kayaknya ke bawah deh ya. Karena Morgan biasanya di bawah. Oke, ada enemy banyak banget ya.
It's locked.
This is Bruce the Leech, boys! Away with you! Die, Bird! Boy! That's all you deserve! back! I'll tell you!
Insulinnya nggak ada di sini kali ya. Aku pikir ada di sini. Mungkin di atas mungkin insulin. Kita ke atas.
Lisa, caught the murderous bastard! Take back, beast!
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Oke, kita udah dapet ini ya. Udah dapat insulin ya. Kita kembali balik keluar ya kalau gitu ya guys. Kita balik keluar karena creepy banget moodnya. Oke, langsung aja kita ke ini ya, ke kuburan ya.
can't believe I'm doing this.
I'll tell you!
Banyak banget eneminya ya.
Cross the leads, boys!
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
Crush the leech, boys! I shall fear no evil. Stay alive! Murdering bastard! He cannot be defeated! We'll crush! Let's turn. Get them weapons ready! Steady, boy! We got one of them! Yeah! I'll send you back in the fucking grave! There's one of them vermin!
Oke, find McCullum. Kayaknya McCullum ini ada di tengah-tengah ini ya. ini dia.
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to end me, Leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
I have found the carrier, McCullum. The infection's source. It may be science or some supernatural power that's responsible for all this. But I will harness either or both to end the epidemic.
A vampire doctor. My God, you're a terrifying creature. Jonathan Emmett Reed.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
What will the Guard of Prewin do now? Will you stop the Great Hunt?
Yes. But we shall continue to protect innocents from beasts like you and your red-headed friend.
Like me?
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the case. I'm no coward like those St. Paul's Stowe brothers.
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she? And what will you do to her?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. But she is gone. Our scouts reported she has sold some paintings and departed for an unknown destination.
Adieu, vampire hunter.
Until we meet again, blood drinker.
Ashbury-nya minggat ya dari London ya. Oke, karena kita udah selesai ya. Kita harus ke hideout dulu untuk ngobatin, dan sini ada hideout yang paling cepet ya, jadi kita ke sini.
It ain't human! Kill it!
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Misi kita selanjutnya find Harriet ya. Nah ini sama-sama jauh ya. Kemana ya paling enak ya? Sama-sama jauhnya sih. Kita kesini deh. Di sewer belakangnya Askalon. Kau ya. Oh ini nggak ada hubungannya ya. Oke, ini keluarnya gimana sih? Oh, kok jadi tersesat? tentunya ada musuh ya, pasti ya.
Steady, boys! We've got one! One of them! Murder it faster! Remember your vows, friend!
Kita lanjut ya. Kita harus ke sini. Bentar.
Burn it, boys!
Kita teleport, selanjutnya kita ke sini ya guys. Map dulu sampai sini dulu ya.
Look lively!
bener sih. Ntar aku zoom ya, remove dulu. Ya ini kan tipenya.
I cannot enter.
Bentar ya guys, aku kok jadi bingung.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, ini cari keluar. Malah kita tembus ke WSN ya. Bentar, kita balik lagi. Oke, kita udah di dalam server ya. Kita langsung menuju lanjut aja. hancur ya udah nih guys. Oh ini ada bercak darah, kita ikutin bercak darah ya.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Blood? You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Merdin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Ancient threat.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
You tricked me! My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Oke.